Oh? Oh? Are we going? Are we working? We're working! We're working? We're working? Yippee! Yippee! We are up, we are alive, we are going. I think this is huge. Oh, this is so big. This is so huge. This is so exciting. I will give it a few seconds. Okay. A few seconds. I'm trying to think. Hi. I'm doing my full thing. There we go. All the tweets have been sent. Yippee! Yippee! Okay. Now we're going to continue trying to go for Yuri, beloved. Because we hate Natsuki. And why would we go for Sayori? She's, yeah. Okay. God. Hope, Bubbles, Parfait, Bliss are definitely all her. I think, like, Judgment? Judgment, yeah! Yippee! Yippee! Cage and Hopeless, you'd think would be Yuri, but I'm pretty sure they're both Sayori. I'm learning. I have such a big brain. Existence? No. Hopeless? No. Vacation? Maybe Existence? Yeah, Existence! We're gonna get my girl. We're gonna get my girl. We're gonna make her happy. We're gonna make the other two angry. Thank you, Rose. Thank you very much for doing that again. That's very kind. And very helpful. Thank you very much. We know Lust is Yuri. Terrifying. This is all fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I got it, like, on the screen. I figured it out finally. I'm becoming, like, an actual streamer, figuring things out. It's huge. It's exciting. Yeah, of course. Forrest, the way you say that is terrifying. But thank you. No, that's Sayori. It's blatantly sad, so it's Sayori. Disoriented, there we go. Thank you, Radio. I'm the new comfort streamer. No one else. No one else is a comfort streamer. It's just me. Anyone else who claims to be is lying and false and fake. passion, agonizing analysis, eternity, raindrops, daydream, amazing, uncanny. Oh right, analysis is Yuri. I know, it's so weird. I don't know why it does that. Because you are active and also maybe if you're on your phone and like minimized a lot of the time, maybe that's why. That would make sense. Yeah. You need multiple things to look at, do you? Meager. Oh. I know you're paying attention, but you need multiple sources of stimuli to be able to pay attention to things. Is that what I'm hearing here? Sorry, I just have to bully you. Oh, wait. I forgot that was you. Sorry. I'll continue to neurodivergent truth everybody I come across. Heartbeat. No, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want you. Effulgent. That's a fancy word. Disarray, prayer, sensation. Hi! Welcome in to me being a silly, goofy guy. I am just silly and goofy. Vivacious, a fancy word. Haha. That's a fancy word. Me when I when I see a word that I don't know the immediate how to pronounce it or what it means, and I'm like, that's Yuri. Also, if I'm ever sitting here and I say a word and you're like, that's not how that's pronounced, just don't say anything about it. Just let me live my life blissfully unaware that I mispronounce everything. Sure. I will figure out how to do that, and we will raid somebody. It would be silly. Let's do Vertigo. Yep. Tragedy would be her. Desire. Oh. Unrequited. No, that's. Oh no. Oh. Oh, the. That's. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I forgot. Horror, intellectual, melancholy. Alright. Of course. I forgot my box. Oh no. Okay. And now, my computer has ventilation. Hello. Was she playing piano? Aha. You must have a lot of determination. Don't let me make Undertale jokes. I'm gonna die. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. The club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. One, I thought I did. I don't know how to, so. Right, squid? Pretty specific thing. Come on. Saying you don't like squid? Yeah, I know how it goes. I've never played it before, like played it personally, but I've seen how it goes. I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean? You of all people. Because it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? It's not how you say my name at all. That joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Oh no. God, I love it. Let's focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Oh no. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I wordly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I do have a favorite. It's Yuri. It will forever be Yuri. She is a silly, and she's very silly. That's all. Monica shuffling some papers. Icarus, what's up? Well, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Natsuki is fine. I like all the girls, honestly. They're all very cool characters. But, Yuri is my favorite. I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Icarus. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She sounds like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? Parasocial? Oh, no. What do you mean by that? I'm saying, maybe the thing on her mind is you. Oh, no. Fridge? Favorite fridge? Yeah. What does having a favorite fridge entail? How on earth did you come to that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but... Based, Samsung fridges are the best. I'm a fan of Samsung fridges. And it's a fancy one, too. Wow. Yeah, I know Sayori's into me. I know. I know. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's full of sunshine. Not any different now. It's always been. You're so funny. Have you thought maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? God, you're talking to a teenage boy, Monica. I think you need to remember that. I'll think about it. I haven't seen much about any of them, so that's one of the things where it's like, maybe, perhaps. There's a lot of other games that I want to play too, so that might be a later thing. I'm not, but the character is. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Good job, buddy. Monica's going over to Sayori, watch her kneel down and gently talk to her. Right. I'm not 14. I was about to say I've never been 14. I have been 14. I'm not 14. I haven't been 14 in like 5 years. Almost 6. Can't hear her. I sigh and sit myself down. Forest. Forest, be good. I don't have to worry about her. Have fun with everyone else, but it's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. How much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Glance around the room. It's because you're being watched by Yuri. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her. Oh god, am I gonna have to deal with this? I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or have a conversation of her own accord. I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit down in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell I was thinking that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I'm just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. Did you say a blocked word? We don't have any blocked words. I know I've blocked links, but I don't think I have any blocked words. What did you do? Let me... Oh. She's purple. I like her because I like the way she's, like, her face is drawn, like, when they do, like, the close-up weirdness. I like the way that, like, her eyes are drawn. I think her eyes are pretty. Can't. Did something happen to her? That's quite romantic, huh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Was what just you? Oh no. Oh no. Is everything breaking? Everything might be breaking and falling apart. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if that was on my end. Monica's ruining everything. I see. Perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Maybe just reading into it a little too much. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Do you think there might be something behind it after all? I think Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. I know Yuri's words. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Pretty simple, guys. I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out, why don't we share our poems now? Everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems. What's she talking about with Sayori? We're gonna go to Yuri. It's like 11 a.m. for me. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. It's because I am going for you. I'm making them all. I've been very careful to make sure you're using the fancy words. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. That's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something, and you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but not like I really had a choice. You mean? Yuri smiles sadly. During lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. That's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Icarus. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write, but it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing this whole time. But I haven't done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. If other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Ghost? Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. You... Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I keep hitting the wrong button. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. That was your regularly scheduled programming. It's just you talking about Ghost. That's it. That's regular scheduled programming for you. Ghost, Soap, and, what's that, Koenig? That's all that goes on in that little head of yours. / pause. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you, and I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate and, you can, the poem is, once again, Yuri fails to perform a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always, I'm not good with people, but I hope I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri turns back toward me. I guess I should move on before Veronica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, she smiles at me. I turn to my seat so I can put her poem away. Natsuki's gonna tell me it sucks. No thanks. You didn't even... Next. Sayori. I think this is Sayori's super dark poem. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Icarus. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of that classroom, humming to herself. Oh, right, we don't even get to see her poem today. That's right, the next poem that we see from Sayori is the one right before we go home to see her. Oh, we're so close now. Oh, no. Monica. Hi, Chris. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing. Performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things. Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in this whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. Huh? That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm gonna hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. We love Monica here. Oh my god. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. I mean, one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Like on a screen, two-dimensional. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into, but if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on it. It's much more encouraging that way, and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening! Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did just sound a little unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase from addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. I mean, look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah. Seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood up a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? Thought she went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously, of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori, and second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, Forrest, I'm so sorry. I wish you... Oh, no. Don't you have to pay 100 subs to watch anyway, though? Jokes. I love jokes and joking. Me when I joking. I'm so silly. Anyways, she's been kind of avoiding me today. I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier. Everything's fine. What'd you say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I guess I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes. She stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. Those words scare me. Forrest. I mean, you probably need something, but, like, what does that mean? Anyway, it just leaves me, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty private tasks to handle. Probably go give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. Really appreciative of that. Yeah, because you can't focus and you need multiple sources of stimuli to be able to pay attention to things properly. Sorry. I should stop being I should be nicer, maybe. No, it's fine. That's is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. It's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Icarus may not like to be around you if you make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're making excuses for it. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Icarus to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry, I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. You're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. I'm gonna go with... Yuri! Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... something mean. So you'll be helping Yuri then? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. I'm gonna get your mom. I'm gonna get her. Anyways, that's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. Wait, Forrest, I just. Your name on Twitter. That's all. Alright, I will stop being That's all. I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone could tell Natsuki is feeling a little sour. You wouldn't even read my poems, bestie. Is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, should be about it. You guys excited? Excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Feel the same way, Chris? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Icarus picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so, I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be so far out of her own comfort zone. But I understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that you tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making such a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of this whole event. I believe you. It's glitching, right? Like you saw that little weird glitch, right? That's fine. I believe you. Yeah, I have to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Box up there's things. I started to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat to each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realized I don't have a way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe this slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Alright, we exchanged phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I've managed to make myself useful. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself. We'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you feel bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because it's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. Give me a second. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. God. I know telling what might happen when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. It's a chance It's too early for that. You barely know her. You barely know her. Bestie, you've had a few interactions with her. All of which were her panicking. How are you immediately convinced that you're in love with her and everything is great? Well, everything's great, but like, head and hands. I'm so tired. This is... Until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep saying there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. We've even been texting. Oh, wow. Learning more about her, putting her aside. I haven't heard a thing from Sayori. Ugh, God. We don't text each other all the time, but I've been worried about her. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. We used to play so often, we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere. Oh, wait. She's fine on Sunday, right? Oh, okay. Oh, she's fine. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I wasn't ready yet. She's fine on Sunday. It's Monday that she go. Okay. She's fine. Because you walk into the room and okay. Sayori? Hi. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sarah's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. More silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Icarus. Huh? Why can't they just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Icarus? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. A reason there's there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everybody happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. This is why I loved this game as a kid. This specific scene and nothing else. I'm so serious right now. This scene was very important to me as a child. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I'm betrayed as your close friend. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Try to make it a little better for you. Shh. I told your friend, shh. You do is tell me, shh. You don't understand at all, Icarus. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Icarus, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I want to grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Icarus. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Icarus. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Icarus, Sayori barely manages to speak through her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Icarus. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sarah lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, it has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori for the last time and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when no one answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyways, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Ahaha, I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know. Mood lightening, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. No need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Is this whole thing going to be like this is more of the romance subplot, isn't it? I want this to stop. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Ravages the Hermit. Yeah, just like you for real. Every time, like you exist, and you are just the most little ball of energy. Adorable. I know, Forrest. I know. Normally I am, but not in this game. Not in this game. This game, no. I want this game is. It makes me feel so uneasy, and that's what I love about it. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, happened to have these. Windows of black paper and use the candles to light the room. That would be amazing. You're that cat that full of soup, but you drink the anxious juice? Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? This is a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. There's so many big words. Depending... baby! Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection, it's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder, pushes a switch on the bottom, and just a moment a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Yeah, This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? It's a good way to describe it. Jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. It enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer, your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? That sounds suitable. You seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag, pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are these for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, it's over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I have to do is write a different word on each paper. We need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway in the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing the room. May attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. No. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I do suppose it get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Ew. I'm gonna hate this, aren't I? It's excitement she feels from sharing something she enjoys. Here's a marker, Icarus. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag. Oh, my mouth is dry. She reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. All knife blades are gently tinted blue because that's how it works. That's how you get the desired hardness. You temper it. When you temper it and you quench it. If you look on a temper color index, knife blades have to be blue on the temper color index because it's been heated to the correct temperature and then cooled quickly for it to be the right amount of brittle and hard. Well, the right balance of brittle and hard so it doesn't snap when you use it, but it's also hard enough to be able to do things with it. Anyway, that's no ordinary pocket knife. I love metal. Metal is, I know too much. Anyways, it looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright, the thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. I used to have a knife collection. It was confiscated from me. But, I used to have one. I had like 7 or 8 of them. I like knives a lot. They're very fun. And they're cool. They're like craftsmanship and feeling of danger. No. I also used to make knives. Like, I used to forge them. Very fun. I like knives because I like whittling wood. I like doing little carvings. It's very fun. I also like, yeah, I've done it like once or twice. I haven't done it a lot. It wasn't one of the main things I did, but I have. Yeah. Yes, real. Oh my god. What am I saying? Don't think I'm weird for this. You're not. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. This is the other reason that my friend group decided I was Yuri. Because I was the only one who owned more than like one pocket knife. I owned like 5 at the time. And I always had one in my pocket, just in case. Because it would be like, oh my gosh, there's a string cut on something we have to get. Oh well, get out the pocket knife. I only have one now. It's actually a multi-tool, not just a pocket knife. I love multi-tools so much. They're so useful. Especially the ones that have, like, scissors on them, too. And, like, the main bit is, like, a little pair of pliers. Anyways, suits me. Intense. Really cool-looking knife. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Carefully handing the knife, handle facing me. Take it, turn around. Hands heavy, solid. Where'd you get a knife with? It's not. Ow! Icarus, why did you do that? The number of times I've been like, oh, is the knife sharp? And ended up with a small scar on my finger is too many. Yeah, multi-tools are so cool. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like a... Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. If you're squeamish, I can wash it off now. Without warning. Alright. Hi, new person. This is probably the worst time in this game to join. I'm skipping through this bit. It's horrible. Okay. No. Okay, I think the weird bit's over. I forgot that happened. In case you didn't catch my clicking through, we just licked each other for some reason. I don't think I need one. It's just a tiny cut. Why would you lick someone else's bleeding wound? I don't understand. Yeah, very ew. I swear, I get, like, if you cut your own finger and your instinct is to put it in your mouth, but, like, if it was someone else? Ew. Something's wrong with her, intrinsically. We're continue to make progress on paper. We finished attaching. We've done it all. Good thinking coming up with this. Thanks. This is something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? The thing is, I've seen Natsuki's route before. I saw someone play through most of Natsuki's route. I've never seen Yuri's route. I've seen Yuri's route later in the game, but not this part of Yuri's route, which is why I chose it, which was... Ugh, she's weird. What do you have in mind? That you create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. A kit... Oh, watercolors! 6 cups of water, I'll be right back. Just a little bit of water. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Small plastic bathroom cup. Bring it back in. Yuri, yes. I come in to see she's... Oh, no. No. Oh, no, I forgot. Simple, nice, painted gradients. Sunrise, daytime, sunset, nighttime. Inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it up. I forgot she starts doing that stuff this soon. I knew she did it later in the game, but yeah. Anyways, make sure you're reading the pinned chat, for the trigger warnings. There's also some weird sexual stuff sometimes, that I believe is mostly implied, but I can't remember now. It's been a very long time since I've seen anything related to this game. The main thing I remember is all the death scenes, because those are just burned into my brain. They traumatize me so much, but yeah. It'll be more fun to surprise you. Oh no, if you say so. Painting on a banner, watercolor. Yeah, you're painting. It's not childish. Oh my god. I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. I don't want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone makes me happy. I like sharing video games with people. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri was grabbing an unused... Oh, we bumped heads. We bumped heads. Oh no. Should have asked you to get it for you. Yeah. Droplets of paint. Oh. Got paint on you. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Okay. Incredible. I just want to get to Act 2, please. Okay. I just want to get to Act 2. Unable to focus. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. Happy with the results. Me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and maybe bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Whew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? I know it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. I walk out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I couldn't say that without thinking about today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot I like you not going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles. Oh, whoops. I hit settings. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Icarus. Oh, you're, of course. Yuri takes a step closer to me and briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Oh wait, it isn't the last time we saw her. I thought that was. Sayori, Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Chris. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be all together at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room. My imagination was being really mean to me. Goodbye, Forest. Goodbye. Go, haircut. Go haircut. So I had to come here and see for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri and how close you got to her. It made me really happy. You've got such good friends. That's all that matters to me. She's crying again. What's all that matters to me? Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It's gonna be so much better if I could just disappear. Oh, God. Don't say that. It's true, though. If I wasn't here, you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. As you should be. Yes. Farm channel points. It'll be very... That's so silly of you. I'm not gonna let this continue. Carrying you about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Icarus. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I set my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh. I know this doesn't change anything, like with what happens, but... You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seem after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. So I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone else. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Sarah's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. And she screams. I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. From what I remember, telling her that you love her all makes... There's the same thing happens. She's, yeah, I know she's just doomed, but I'm pretty sure telling her you love her is just dooming her more. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Well, day as I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way about Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. Knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Hey Chris, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. So one of the suicide scenes is coming up as just a warning. So yeah. One of the bad scenes is coming up, so just, turn off video if turn off video for a bit if it is gonna be triggering for you. Please stay safe. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. She overslept again. Dummy. I think on days like this important to try a little harder. I say that what she told me is I feel awful knowing it's not that simple. I only said it because of the way I'm used to thinking, but I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? You know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Hey, Chris, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. Oh, no. Oh, I feel sick. This is not gonna go well. Oh, no. More than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Okay. Try to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls it out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, help her wake up. A simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. It's all she needs. It's all I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house. I knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? I'm not ready. In any case, this feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. No response. Oh, I didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me with no choice. I gently open the door. hell? What the hell? This is a nightmare. It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I expressed the urge to vomit just yesterday. I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How can I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession, that has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 End. End of Act 1. Well, it has been a bit since I've seen that. It's been quite a bit since I've seen that bit of it. Sorry, give me a second. Ugh. Alright. I love this game. I genuinely like this game. It's so good. It's so good. I do. This bitch takes. Sorry, give me a second. Yeah, it is just such disturbing, but it's yeah, alright. New game. Alright, Act 2. See an annoying girl running from me, told me from the distance. That girl is, the kind of friend you never see yourself making. So walked to school together. She would oversleep. She's gonna chase after. Oh yeah, flash warning too. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. School days is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my things, I start looking at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them are probably way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Icarus? Monica? Thank you! Because this bit with all the glitching, it does have some weird flashing. Thank you very much, Rose. It's so helpful to have moderators. Monica! Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked. We were in the same class last year. Most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Completely out of my league. Having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for anyways? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? You could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. What club did you join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Kind of embarrassing. There's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member's a member, right? Monica's a she? Hey, Chris, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. How could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, Icarus, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. God. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. You lost your soul to her a long time ago, bitch. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. Anyway, welcome to the club, Icarus. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute guys. Loser. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't remember. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. I ran into Icarus in a classroom and decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, well, you know. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Icarus? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns the table tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Chris, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. We're going to continue sucking up to Yuri, by the way. Just because it's silly. What am I saying? Give me a second. Someone's being a bitch. Give me a second. Alright. Sorry, I had to block someone on Twitter real quick. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. She traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy. I'm not reading this all. We went through all this yesterday. I like a lot of things. Stories with deep. You like boring books. Reading a lot of horror lately. Yuri would read Tom Unit's Unbeatable Method of Avoiding Sudden Death. And like it. Like the whole thing and not cry at it. She'd be like, wow, what a deep and profound story. Now, don't get me wrong. I love it. It's a good fanfiction. I sobbed. But she would love it. Such a good fanfiction. That was one of my first fanfictions in the yeah. But anyways, I read a horror book once. Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rack. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Tom Unit's Unbeatable Method of Avoiding Sudden Death was a really good fanfic. It was one of my first in when I first got into the Dream SMP forever ago, which I'm not that into anymore. It was so good. It was so sad. Oh my god. Surreal horror is very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Well, I have some bad news for you, Natsuki. You're in a horror thing. Yeah, you write about cute things. A poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, blah blah blah. Give it back. Fine. We're gonna be writing poems. Da da da. Share them sometimes. No. Natsuki averts surprise. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Hmm? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we all meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Chris? Hold on, there's still one problem. And what's that? I bluntly come forward with what's on my mind. I never said I would join the club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by. I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls look back at me with distracted eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. Eh? The girls exchange glasses before Monica turns back to me. I need to tell you the truth, Icarus. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless. How am I supposed to make clear to just... Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is a prioritization... Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. Yippee! Really? Do you really mean that? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just left after this, I would be super pissed. Icarus, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Icarus, look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls... Sorry. The girls continue to chat as Yuri cleans my tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, of course Monica. I'll be happy spending every day after school in the literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yes. Can you hear me? I don't like the giggle. Alright, so unfortunately, I know this one's Yuri. 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 Oh, I keep forgetting fantasy is Natsuki. Yuri. I don't know who Doki Doki is. Infallible. Entropy. Depression. Determination. Misfortune. Tenacious. Frightening. Philosophy. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. Oh, I need to update The Sims 4? Ooh, there's infants now. Ooh, exciting. I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in. Everyone else is hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Icarus. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. He already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you just plan to come in here and hang out, or what. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Manga collection. Monica? Oh, why was she over top? Monica and manga. Manga is like is literature. Plops back in her seat. I'm sorry, Icarus. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. Only feels right for me to do something like that. But wait, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, this is giving me so much anxiety. I don't know how this begins. If you don't want to figure out anything, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Oh my god. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all. Do, 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 do. That should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reached in her bag, pulled out a book, didn't want you to feel left out. I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. You could, discuss it if you wanted. Do, 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 do. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She picked out a book I think she'll think she'll like despite not reading much. God, this game is stressful. This game is so stressful. I know. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. I take the book. Whew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, why'd she go closer? Seems the case. Yuri's face is already buried in book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. I feel bad for distracting her from reading. She's reading the same book. Yeah, she's rereading the same book that she gave to me. Which we went through all this exact same. Nothing about the limbs. Oh, right. Oh, wait, no, she goes a little gory into it. Nice story, dark turn. Not a fan of that sort of thing. I hope so. I totally forgot Yuri is into those things. She's shy. It's kind of story. It kind of challenges you to look at life from a different perspective. Horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. A lot of things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes! I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into the bag. Alright, it's fine if I just sit here, right? And then this bit's where it starts getting more and more glitchy and different. But that first where she describes is the same. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I'm distracting you or anything. Alright. I open up the book and I start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. She's not looking at her own book. She's looking at mine. She's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Yuri, you apologize a lot, don't you? Real! 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 And it's like, oh, it has you on edge. Also, this is the bit where Yuri, this is the bit with why Yuri's words are climax and lust. She's a little bit weird. And by a little bit, I mean a lot bit. But I prefer going for her because I don't want to deal with Natsuki's storyline right now. Because her storyline's a little bit freaky. Not freaky, but more upsetting. But the end is the same. I don't want mean to, sorry. I mean, here this should work, right? I slide my okay. So we're reading it together. Closes her own copy and was feeling it a little bit. Our shoulders are almost touching. My left arm's in the way. This means my right hand hold the book open. And then she holds the other side. Side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. I turn a page. Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Holding it like this, we're hardly even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. I'm just waiting for there to be like a jump scary thing. I only know of one jump scare that I've been specifically warned about. But other than that, you ready? Huh? Let's turn the page. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted. How? That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient. You've been so patient with me. Thanks. We're reading. I assume she finished this page before me. We keep going. We read the first chapter. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? What do you think of the way she second guesses things she says and all that? That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing's a little... Like, breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands out and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Edgar? Something happened just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. You don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off the book, slip it back in my bag. I'm gonna show it to Natsuki first. Fair if I shared mine with her first. Huh? 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 What was that? What What? Heart? I can't believe you actually put effort into this. You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's a very good behind. What was that? Her eyes exploded everywhere? Her eyes exploded out, and then it just went back to normal. When she like looked at, and they felt painful to think about. Fine, sorry. You get better. You're better off just trying again. Taste our own. Anyway, I guess I share mine, and it's the same. It's the same poem for her. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end and made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Oh, this is anxiety-inducing. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Tried to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, I won't take it away from her. Next Monica. Hi, Chris. Having a good time. Yeah, good to hear it. By the way, you're new and everything. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, things we can do better, I'm always listening. I'm always listening. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I have to take that in mind. I'll be afraid. Yeah. That wasn't the point. It wasn't for you. Want to share your poem with me? Don't worry, Chris. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know, but it's that sort of barrier we'll learn to get past soon. That's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Icarus. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I do put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head, it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She's really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. The door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we started sharing our problems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Let's read it then. Hole in wall. Hole in the wall? Hole in the wall? Hole... MCC? Anyways. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So that one's different than her first one in Act 1. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you want to call it. I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. A lot of poems are putting emphasis on timing before learned in lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems. Epiphany, yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous, maybe after everyone was better friends with each other. I'm not clicking it. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. Move your hand, go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And now Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth. Give me a second, I got a weird message and I'm trying to figure out if everything is okay. Aha, it was a scam. We're good. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just the specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I still think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate... Oh, wait, I can skip... Whatever. They're all weekend. Sounds like an expert. Something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques going into writing. Just finding and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, and it all comes with practice. Everyone in the club gives valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased. Never mind, I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to me, herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. It's kind of funny. Isn't supposed to be a literature club. It's the same Ghost Under Light. It's the light flickers, I flicker back. Nothing's changed. I'm sorry for such terrible handwriting. It's gorgeous. I like the poem. It's short. It's very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. It's easy to digest. Are you into ghosts? Actually, the story's not about a ghost at all, Chris. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, experiences in their work. They do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, the subject is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so? Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Icarus. Me too. Whew. I guess that's everyone. Glanced around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice, just knowing my poems can stand up to theirs. Oh no, something's gonna happen. Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange. Oh, they're looking at each other. Furrow in frustration, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Fancy. It's cute. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Why do I have a couple suggestions? I was looking for suggestions that people did. Monica and Icarus liked it. Which I haven't yet. Icarus liked my poem too. He told me he was impressed by it. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member. That's not what you're sensitive as well. Maybe you're just jealously curious about mind advice. Full of yourself. No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. To involve you, take care of your own insecurities on other people. You act as young as you look. Edgy bitch. Oh, edgy. Sorry, my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See, just saying that proves my point. The people that learn to get over themselves as they graduate middle school, stop harassing others with sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your talk? Help. Oh, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. I bet you already do, don't you? You're just cute. Oh no. What is wrong with your head? Oh, go on. Let Icarus hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns to her midst and noticed I was standing here. Icarus, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Hey Icarus, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. I really should have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside and start on yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members probably. Rose, I'm scared. Rose, help. Rose. Forrest was like, we'll hold hands when it gets scary, and then Forrest doesn't hear when it gets scary. This is rude. How dare he? I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. I never have it in me to put my foot down. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Icarus, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, meeting's over. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd rather stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get that much of a chance to discuss my book with Icarus. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you. Oh. You can't log back into your old game. Return. Oh no. Oh. Oh, this is so stressful. Oh my god, this is so stressful. Okay, effulgent, vivacious, lust, unending, judgment, philosophy, fickle, incongruent, existence, uncanny, scars, horror, frightening, heart. Oh no, that was wrong. Heart. Defeat. Climax. I know Papa is Natsuki. Disaster. Massacre. Secretive. Suicide. Okay. Now that it passes time for the club meeting already, I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the last couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual secret greetings me. Welcome back, Icarus. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if Yuri's expression, but the weight of his... Oh! Okay. Looking around the room, Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly Monica isn't here yet. She has my arm pushed into the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. I'll just meet you at Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy you reconsider it and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems, but whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there was no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Hey, Garth, don't say this kind of thing so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez, whatever's in your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it makes you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was already afraid you. You secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. This is so anxiety-inducing. Oh, wait, I just completely put in a thing for that. 1 second, I need to... Work right by... Sorry, I have things I'm trying to work out with my mom. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study. Alright, study hall, lost track of time. It makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you could play music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. I'm still impressed. Ah, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. She smiles. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. Guess why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure. Da da da. In any case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to bring up anything the three of us talked about. As you should, bestie. Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Icarus, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? Just found a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything's nice to see you such energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I'll be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. He takes a deep breath, pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. For request, do you mind if we make some tea? Thanks very much. If it's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a cup of tea. I follow. She's okay. We're making tea. Yeah, she's elegant, methodical. She filling up the water pitcher. Yours everyone take. Oh. Warning. Self-harm blood warning. From what I remember. Yep. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. It is over, but yeah, I was correct. I was right. Yeah, anything's fine. Very well. Yuri said, down near the teapot, you really do this properly. Of course, I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Teapot, measuring the tea leaves, she starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing some thinking, and it turns out if you express your feelings, people can tell. I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard. Oh, bestie. When it's you who's right, anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Icarus. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. She pours the tea. I have another request. Okay. We're gonna go through the floor time. And then I'm going to get off because it's been almost 2.5 hours. God, it's like this game I can play forever. Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can, yeah, no worries. I just have back pain. I wonder why. My new posture. Terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Let's bring the chocolates. Oh wait, this is gonna go creepy because she's, she's being weird because Monica alters her how she acts to make she's making like the reader, the player, think that she's a creep. I think I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it might get smudges on the pages. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book. Okay. In that case, she's reading. And da da da. Teacup is knocked over. Icarus, my heart won't stop pounding. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it? I hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Ha. Oh god, I'm gonna get jump scared, aren't I? Oh no. Ha. Ha. Oh, oh, Monica, I've never been more relieved to see you in my life. Make this stop. Alright, I'm going to save, and we're gonna do that, next time. Oh. My computer wants to crash. Oh, my computer wants to crash. This is wonderful. Oh, I have to... Every single time I've had to, like, close it manually when it pops up with a DDLC. Yeah. Anyway. Ending time. Okay. Whew. Well, thank you very, very much. This was very fun. If very stressful. I'll probably play more tomorrow. Cause yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing. This is so much fun. But yeah. Thank you very much. And goodbye.